Hello everybody, I am Jedi Jack Penguin and welcome back to another LEGO Harry Potter review. So today we're going to be looking at set number 76412, Hufflepuff House Banner. This set includes 313 pieces, retails for $34.99 when it released on March 1st of 2023. The last 2 years have brought us Hogwarts Moment sets. Now we're on to banners, and this will probably be the only wave of banners. I believe all of these are set to retire by the end of 2023. The one really cool thing about these, other than the fact that they include all unique and exclusive minifigures, is the fact that they include these 3D lenticular backgrounds, which I think really help when it comes to the interior of the common room. From the very back, you can also take a quick look at the other ones for all the different houses. There may be a review for another one out by the time this one releases, but I think it's really neat that these can be displayed outright, just like the Hogwarts Moments, or you can even hang these on your wall, which frees up some of that shelf space, which I think is really thoughtful, especially with some of the stuff we're going to be getting this summer. Just like our other sets, inside the box you get a total of 2 numbered bags, 4 loose plate pieces, your lenticular background, as well as your stickers and instruction manual. Highlighting that 3D lenticular background, I think it's really adorable. One of my favorite parts, that Niffler popping out and moving over there and stealing a coin. I just think that's so adorable, and you even get a reference to Hufflepuff's cup. Hopefully that's what it ends up looking like if we eventually get it in LEGO form. Really cool. Love how you can also see the Quidditch posts from the very back. That's really amazing. The attention to detail in these sets, perfect. Sticker sheet also features a small little Fantastic Beast reference with Newt Scamander with his Niffler. I think that's great. Really amazing considering we didn't get any Fantastic Beast sets last year. I really wish that we did. And then we have our instructions, which I guess have that ugly render from the front, win guy from the back, piece count for 2 pages, and a quick advertisement for the other sets in this wave of banner gimmicks. To start off our minifigure selection, we are getting yet another variant of Cedric Diggory. This one is exclusive because you get a brand new torso piece as well as a new facial expression, which honestly I didn't think they needed to make a new facial expression for Cedric. The one that they've been using I think has been fine, but I think this new one is alright. I mean, certainly this facial expression that you have right here, this smirk, works very well. I feel for Robert Pattinson, but if you spin that around, we have a grin, which I don't really like. Hairpiece is the same one that they've been using since the 2018 CMF, which is fine. And here's where we get to the biggest problem of this figure. We have some tan legs, which I honestly don't like the color combination of the tan legs in this yellow-orange color for the jumper. Yes, the new jumper is a really great new print to get, especially since it continues the continuity of the other banner sets, but again, that color combination is really what's throwing me off there. It kind of looks like he's not wearing any pants, you know, in certain lighting, which is just worrisome in my opinion. Another really cool thing about this version of Cedric is that he happens to come with an accessory of a watering can, just so then he can water those plants, which we'll talk more about shortly. Susan Bones makes her second ever appearance in LEGO form. The first time we saw her was in the 2018 Hogwarts Great Hall. She has grown up and became I believe this is like maybe year 5, 6 that we're seeing her appearance from. She includes a brand new print for her torso as well as her facial expression and a brand new recolor for the Dorothy hairpiece in that dark orange, which I think is fantastic for her appearance. I think that hairpiece and that facial expression works very well. The torso piece is also extraordinary. I love the colors of that. We'll spin around to the back to take a look at the back printing, which continues the style with the coloring of the slight yellow to add that Hufflepuff effect. And the facial expression, as I said, is exclusive, where you get a smirk from the front. And from the other side, you have a worried, concerned look. Love the new facial expression. Something that they could have just thrown a reuse face on, but I'm so happy that it's something exclusive. Hannah Abbott makes her second appearance ever in LEGO form after only appearing within a minifigure accessory pack. Torso piece, we've actually seen that print before back in the 2021 Chamber of Secrets. Hair color is brand new, I believe, which is really great to get it within that color. I can see that being useful outside the situation. though the facial expression is something that I find really interesting because this particular face comes on Rachel from the Friends apartment, which apparently that facial expression is exclusive, didn't really know that, still gotta build that set at some point, but anyways, this facial expression is not new, but I think it really works for Hannah's figure. You can see the smirk from the front, and we'll spin that right around to see an open mouth grin from the other side. Really happy to have some happy students in this common room. Also spin around just so then you can take a look at the back printing of the torso, where you'll see that continued color scheme of the yellow for that Hufflepuff student. Before we get into the build of the common room and banner, let's take a look at the small accessories included with our minifigures. One of the school subjects that Hufflepuff students excel in is that of herbology, so it comes to no surprise that we happen to get a lot of plant life. We have this sort of like flower pot, which includes this piece in dark green, which I believe is a brand new recolor for this set. We also get a pumpkin piece, which was introduced in the 2019 Hagrid's Hot set. Really great to get another one of those. Love to see the return of the flat lidded chest. This particular design was introduced in the Hogwarts Moments last year. You can open that up, and we happen to get some other extra accessories for your minifigures, some scissors, as well as a spoon and a fork. No knives, so I guess they're cutting their food with their scissors. And just like our other sets, we get a table build. This one is covered with some sweets in the middle, and we also have some printed 1x1s, which are pretty cool. We get one of these sprinkled cookies, a chocolate chip cookie, a donut, as well as a strawberry, some neat prints, which you'll also get extras of in the set. And lastly, we have a chair for your minifigures to sit in, or at least for one of your characters to sit in. We'll put Hannah right there in the seat. You can easily place her with the studs there, and easily remove her because the back of it is not covered in studs. On to the common room build itself. I'm just going to remove the 3D lenticular background just so then you can take a look at the bare bones of this build. Just like the other ones, we get those Technic connections for the very bottom areas, which you can fold out to allow this to stand in formation. You also get some of these hinge plates so then you can have it straight out, or you can curve it into itself, though unlike some of the other ones, we actually have a piece intruding from this front part, which allows this not to actually snap all together. It is a little disappointing. I did like how you could make a square with the Slytherin one. With the 3D background back in place, we're going to take a look around the common room. First off, over here we have a nice little sofa for your minifigures to sit on. You also get another spot for your minifigures to sit over here. One of my favorite references in this set, other than the one I'm going to show next, is the fact that we happen to get a Fantastic Beast reference. We have Newt Scamander posing with his Niffler in a portrait. Really love that sticker reference. Of course, we got to get more plant life, as this being the herbology class. And speaking of my most favorite reference to the set, in the lenticular background, we have the little Niffler peeking out of the curtain there. And we also have him throwing away a coin in that little barrel. Oh my gosh, I love that. It's so adorable. You can also see the fireplace can move. And we have our portrait of Helga Hufflepuff holding her cup. I really do hope that when they make the Hufflepuff's cup that it does not look like this, that it actually has that badger print on it. I think that would be really amazing. You can also see some more just pots for different plants. All in the background, we have our mandrake peeking out from underneath its pot, which I think is cute. And we also have, I believe this might be a Mimbulus Mimbletonia, I'm not sure. But anyway, still really cool to see a lot of different plants, and love that Niffler down there from the very bottom. Additionally, we have a reference to the Charms Hogwarts Moment book over here, which is really cool that they included that. Small little Hufflepuff banner thing, that which you'll also see inside some of the other sets as a sticker. Some wooden 2x2s, that's interesting. And we also have a portrait of fruit, likely referencing the portrait to enter the common room, though I believe that we also have a portrait of fruit within the actual common room, just from what I remember. And we even have a reference to this set in question, which I think is kind of hilarious that we happen to get that inside here as well. Some extra lights lining the top. I also want to point out this design, which you'll see within the other banner sets, where we have this sort of like color pattern of Hufflepuff at the top. You'll see that for each and every different house. as you build those along. Opening up the back of the instructions, there is a page that shows you where you can store all these extra accessories within your build when you close it up to create the banner. So with everything in place, you can move these two panels down and fold it on in upon itself to create the Hufflepuff banner. Now, just like the other ones, we have a similar sort of pattern design when it comes to the front of this, where we have these brand new tile molds here, which I think are really cool. I believe this is the only set that it comes in black, so that's also pretty cool. You get one of those 6x8 tile pieces, this one with a badger for Hufflepuff. Absolutely love that they have these unique tile prints in each of these sets, definitely a highlight in my opinion. And the color scheme as a whole I think turned out really great. Also have to point out that we have this hanger, of course, to hang this on the wall, which I'll show a picture up on screen right now, just so then you can take a look at what this looks like next to some of the other ones hanging on my wall. So overall, for $35, is this set worth it? I mean, the minifigure selection here I think is fantastic. If you're a Hufflepuff, I definitely recommend this as something cool to display on your wall. As far as the common room build goes, I really love this because of the Fantastic Beast reference, as well as getting just that Niffler I think is the best part of this on that lenticular background. Absolutely love that. Think that's definitely a buying point for most people when it comes to this set. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for this video. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below, what your thoughts are on this set. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't have to upload a new video. So yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye!